At 30 miles per hour, what is the total stopping distance in good conditions? Option A, 25 metres. Option B, 30 metres. Option C, 23 metres. Option C is correct, 23 metres. What's the legal alcohol limit in England and Wales? Option A, 50 milligrams per 100 millilitres. Option B, correct answer, option C, 80 milligrams per 100 millilitres. What does this sign signify? Option A, uneven road. Option B, slippery road. Option C, rough surface. The correct option here is A, uneven road. What does this sign signify? Option A, box junction. Option B, staggered junction. Option C, pedestrian junction. Option B is the right answer, staggered junction. You're driving on a motorway and notice two cameras mounted above your lane. What are they most likely used for? Option A, to detect vehicle height. Option B, to monitor lane discipline. Option C, to enforce speed limits. Option C is correct, to enforce speed limits. What does this sign indicate? Option A, traffic merges from the right. Option B, traffic merges from the left. Option C, prohibited merging area. The correct answer is option B, traffic merges from the left. What's important when driving in strong winds? Option A, drive as fast as possible. Option B, keep to the left lane. Option C, be cautious of sudden gusts. Option C is the correct choice, be cautious of sudden gusts. What does an amber traffic light mean? Option A, get ready. Option B, stop if safe. Option C, speed up. Option B is correct, stop if safe. Why should you keep to the left lane on a motorway? Option A, for overtaking. Option B, for speed. Option C, for safety. Correct answer, option C, for safety. What is the correct action when you see a pedestrian crossing the road? Option A, honk the horn to alert them. Option B, stop and give way to the pedestrian. Option C, continue driving as pedestrians should wait. Option B is the right answer. Stop and give way to the pedestrian. What is the legal requirement for children under 12 years old when travelling in a car? Option A, they must use an adult seat belt. Option B, they must use a suitable child seat. Option C, they must sit in the front seat. The correct option is B, they must use a suitable child seat. What does this sign mean? Option A, crossroads. Option B, turn right. Option C, T-junction. Option C is correct, T-junction. What does this sign mean? Option A, road narrows on right. Option B, road narrows on left. Option C, dual carriageway. Option A is correct, road narrows on right. What does this sign indicate? Option A, bend to right turn. Option B, sharp right turn. Option C, prohibited right turn. The correct answer here is option A, bend to right turn. What should you do if you're involved in an accident but no one is injured? Option A, wait for police arrival. Option B, leave the scene immediately. Option C, move vehicles off the road. Option C is the right choice, move vehicles off the road. What's the recommended stopping distance in icy conditions? Option A, stop immediately. Option B, normal stopping distance. Option C, double the normal distance. Correct answer, option C, double the normal distance. What is the rule about parking on double yellow lines? Option A, parking is prohibited at all times. Option B, you can park for up to 15 minutes. Option C, parking is allowed for deliveries only. Option A is correct. Parking is prohibited at all times. What do triangular traffic signs indicate? Option A, warnings. Option B, orders. Option C, information. The correct answer is option A, warnings. What should you do if the lights at a level crossing are flashing? Option A, proceed slowly if no train is visible. Option B, stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. Option C, proceed only if the barrier is not down. Option B is correct. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. What does coasting refer to while driving? Option A, freewheeling in neutral. Option B, driving with the clutch pressed. Option C, accelerating rapidly. Option A is the right answer, freewheeling in neutral. Why should you adjust your head restraint before driving? Option A, to reduce whiplash injury. Option B, to improve visibility. Option C, to support long drives. Correct answer, option A, to reduce whiplash injury. What should you do first in the event of a breakdown? Option A, turn on hazard lights. Option B, move the car to the side. Option C, exit the vehicle immediately. Option A is correct. Turn on hazard lights. What does this blue circular sign signify? Option A, mandatory instruction. Option B, warning of hazard. Option C, prohibited action. The correct option is A, mandatory instruction. What does this sign signify? Option A, fast-moving military vehicles. Option B, non-military vehicles. Option C, slow-moving military vehicles. Option C is the right answer, slow-moving military vehicles. What does this sign mean? Option A, junction on a hill. Option B, T-junction. Option C, junction on a bend. Correct answer, option C, junction on a bend. What does this sign mean? Option A, T-junction. Option B, Pelican Crossing. Option C, Crossroads. Option C is correct, Crossroads. What does this sign indicate? Option A, double bend first to the right. Option B, double bend first to the left. Option C, single sharp bend. The correct answer is option A, double bend first to the right. What does this sign mean? Option A, steep hill upwards of 10%. Option B, slippery road of 10% slope. Option C, steep hill downwards of 10%. Option C is correct, steep hill downwards of 10%. What does a single yellow line along the road mean? Option A, no stopping at night. Option B, no parking at any time. Option C, no waiting during restricted times. The right answer is option C, no waiting during restricted times. You are preparing to turn at a junction, and at the same time, a pedestrian starts crossing the road. What should you do? Option A, continue driving even though the pedestrian is crossing. Option B, stop and wait until the pedestrian has crossed. Option C, sound your horn to encourage the pedestrian to cross faster. Option B is correct. Stop and wait until the pedestrian has crossed. What is the rule regarding parking near a junction? Option A, you can park next to a junction if the road is clear. Option B, park within 5 meters of a junction. Option C, park no closer than 10 meters from a junction. Correct answer, option C, park no closer than 10 meters from a junction. What does this sign indicate? Option A, railway crossing. Option B, swing bridge. Option C, hump bridge. Option B is the correct choice, swing bridge. What does this sign signify? Option A, mini roundabout. Option B, roundabout. Option C, no through road. Option B is correct, roundabout. What's the rule at box junctions? Option A, turn any time. Option B, only enter if exit clear. Option C, wait in middle. The correct option here is B, only enter if exit clear. What does this sign mean? Option A, road narrows on both sides. Option B, dual carriageway. Option C, road widens ahead. Option A is correct. Road narrows on both sides. What does this sign indicate? Option A, risk of falling rocks. Option B, risk of flooded road. Option C, risk of landslides. Correct answer, option A, risk of falling rocks. A pedestrian is waiting at a staggered crossing with an island in the middle. What should you do? Option A, wait until they cross both roads. Option B, stop only if they're on your side. Option C, stop regardless of their position. Option B is the right answer. Stop only if they're on your side. What does this sign signify? Option A, junction on a bend. Option B, side road. Option C, T junction. Option B is correct, side road. What is the main risk of tailgating? Option A, rear-end collision. Option B, poor fuel efficiency. Option C, increased tyre wear. Correct answer, option A, rear-end collision. What does this sign indicate? Option A, part-time signals. Option B, traffic signals. Option C, yield signals. Option B is the correct answer, traffic signals. Who can use toucan crossings? Option A, pedestrians only. Option B, cyclists only. Option C, pedestrians and cyclists. Option C is correct, pedestrians and cyclists. What does this circular sign mean? Option A, obstruction on offside edge. Option B, obstruction on near side edge. Option C, red marker on near side edge. The correct option is C, red marker on near side edge. What's the correct action when turning at a tramway junction? Option A, turn only when the tracks are clear. Option B, turn quickly without looking for trams. Option C, ignore tram signals. Option A is correct. Turn only when the tracks are clear. You're driving a long vehicle and approach a dual carriageway with a shallow central reservation. What should you do? Option A, cross and wait in the central reservation. Option B, wait to cross both lanes at once. Option C, proceed cautiously through the reservation. Correct answer, option B, wait to cross both lanes at once. What does this sign indicate? Option A, start of dual carriageway. Option B, End of dual carriageway. Option C, crossroads. Option B is correct. End of dual carriageway. What does this sign mean? Option A, tunnel ahead. Option B, swing bridge. Option C, hump bridge. Option C is the right answer, hump bridge. What do rectangular traffic signs indicate? Option A, orders. Option B, warnings. Option C, information. Correct answer, option C, information. What is the correct procedure when turning right at a junction? Option A, indicate right and position your vehicle close to the right side. Option B, indicate right and move to the left. Option C, indicate right, slow down and wait for pedestrians. Option A is correct. Indicate right and position your vehicle close to the right side. What do circular traffic signs indicate? Option A, orders. Option B, directions. Option C, warnings. The correct answer is option A, orders. What does this sign indicate? Option A, railway bridge. Option B, hump bridge. Option C, tunnel. Option C is correct, tunnel. Well done for completing today's test. How did you do? Let us know your score in the comments and see how you compare with other learners. If this revision test helped you prepare, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more DVSA-style mock tests, road sign practice, and driving theory revision videos. Keep practicing, stay confident, and best of luck with your UK driving theory test.